We can say with some certainty that Nahaz is made for either Yonsh or the Azam Steppe, or he can only be up to no good. But it's also likely that Alba is in a prison somewhere between here and Kugane. So which should we seek? I would be happy to ask the other members of the Divine Circle to search for your friend. There are no finer seekers of treasure on the Ruby Sea, and it would free us to continue tailing the thief. I would prefer to see Alpa safe to myself. I can't deny that I am at a distinct disadvantage in these lands. It would probably be better to leave the search to those more familiar with the area while we pursue Nahaza. It was after the... what was it now? Philosopher's Fin? Correct? If our assumptions are correct, that's the only one left. And we know he's not too particular as to whether he lays hands on the real thing. Akon, do you have any idea what could pass for the Philosopher's Fin at a glance? Finn from Saigetsu the Enlightened? He sure talks enough. Namazu speaks, and articulately at that. Yes, he does sound like a prime candidate. However, one could easily call all the Namazu who have mastered the common tongue Finn philosophers. We cannot count on our villain to be so selective. Nor do we know if he makes for Doro-Lo, or rather Yuzuka Manor. Well, if potential Finn philosophers can be found in either location, I suppose we'll have to split up and cover both. I'll take Yuzuka Manor. Musette can come with me, if only so that I can keep him from accidentally injuring anyone, himself included. Anyway, I'm sure the locals will be able to point us in the right direction. Then we'll make hasten for Doro-Lo. I only hope that we arrive in time. But I got a few things to do in this zone before we move on. Master Shade, I'm glad you came. All the others are incredibly excited about being able to torch fish again. There's something that's been bothering me. Nobody seems to realize just how dangerous bombfish are. Every time I reel in one from the seas, it takes the strength of the entire village to bring it down. It's only a matter of time before someone is grievously injured. When fishing with you, I never had to fear for your safety. You know how to handle yourself? Please, do you think you could teach the others some basic techniques to subdue the beasts? Thank you. You've put my mind at ease. She'll go and fetch everyone now. Let us meet at the pier shortly. Sure, I'll teach you how to Dougie or beat up a bombfish or whatever. Mr. Shade, the lessons must wait. One of the boats that went torch fishing last night has vanished. There were no storms. Rough the sea, so chances of their boat having capsized is slim. The men on it were also veterans, so an accident is equally unlikely. Indeed. This is deeply troubling. Suspect they might have been attacked by sea masters or Kojin of the Red. If that is the case, then there is little we can do. We were humble fishermen. We can scarce fight either of them off with our nets and harpoons. Before Yotsuyu rose to power, the Confederacy had an outpost here. Troubles like this would arise, we would often turn to them for help. That is to say, we still can't do that. All we would need to do is send a boat to Onokoro and beg them for their assistance. I'm afraid it is not nearly so simple. When the Empire came, we simply stood by and watched as they drove them out. Nevertheless, we must at least try. Master Shade, would you by any chance happen to know someone of the Confederacy? Master Tsukakage? Confederacy's treasure? He often came to our village to collect the ruby tithe. As I recall, he was quite fond of his sari. He would often buy stockfish by the armload to take back. Perhaps he would be sympathetic to our plight. Could you introduce me to this man? I would like to explain our predicament to him and request his assistance. Sure. Alright, right direction, and then look at it. Look at it. Yum. It's just staring into your soul, isn't it? Where did you even find that? Archon, what brings you here? And who's that large gawping boy besides you? I'm Naoshi Visari. I begged Master Shade to bring me here to speak with you. I've come to appeal to you for your help. One of our boats has vanished, along with the men who were on it. We have not the resources or the power to look for them, but you do. In fact, you seem to have already found one of them. Indeed. Your story matches what this man told us when we fished him out of the waters on the way back from a delivery to the East Eldinar Trading Company. The torches, they were effective. Yep, a little too effective. They attracted large numbers of fish, but not long after, they also brought swarms of Kojin to us. Dove into the sea and was able to escape, but the others were not so fortunate. They were captured and taken to Hell's Lid. As you know, our influence over these seas has begun to weaken. Because of this, the Kojin of the Red grow bolder by the day. It's not prudent of your people to go out with torches in the middle of the night. So, we cannot very well leave them in the clutches of the enemy. Please, I beg you, lend us your assistance. It is the Confederacy's duty to see that these seas remain secure. Besides, I cannot deny the pleas of one of Archon's acquaintances. You'll have our assistance. Thank you. Those are the very words I had hoped to hear. Sir, if the reports our comrades on Sakazuki have sent us are anything to go by, Hell's Lid will be teeming with Kojin the Red. Rescuing these fishermen is not going to be an easy task. That is why we will be setting up a little diversion for our shell-backed friends on the Isle of Zeki. The Isle of Zeki? It's in the Red Kojin's home? But, Chief, the only way to get there is to swim. That should be no problem for Master Shade. He's an excellent diver. Sounds as if we have ourselves a plan. Archon, you'll be in charge of creating a distraction. Suzume, you're to come with me to Hell's Lid. Together we shall take care of the Red Kojin menace and free the prisoners. Anzaku, you'll remain on the boat nearby to ensure our quick escape. Yes, sir. Oh, and Naoshi, I'd have you accompany Suzume and me. Seeing a familiar face should keep your friends from panicking when they see us. Yes, sir. If I'm not needed, I shall return to the village and inform everyone of the current situation. Archon, take these firecrackers. Find a visible location, then light them up. They're loud and bright and should keep the Kojin busy for a time. Once you've done that, come meet us at Hell's Lid. That's down there. This is almost certainly gonna send us to Hell's Lid anyway, so let's pop to Tamamizu. Tamamizu. Don't ask how Fireword swims underwater, we've been over this magic. Passing through, we're here for another reason. Regardless, I have tidings from our friends beneath Hell's Lid. Another missive delivered by one of the auspices. A raccoon dog, I believe? It was rather agitated too. Fear matters may be coming to a head. Koryu's wards are on the verge of failure. Return to Ryzen Temple at once, brave warrior. Worry not for the urchin. I've sent a messenger to her as well. Straight to the point, was it? Don't let me keep you then. Need an exit point. There we go. That'll do. I also put off getting my hair cut for quite a while. I've also put off shaving my beard, but that's more of a active decision to grow it. But congrats on finally dragging yourself to a haircut. Those are just so annoying. I should at least get, like, my hair cleaned up. I haven't had a single haircut in between, like, business professional and past shoulder length, so... firecrackers? No. Firecrackers. Oh no, a hostile presence. What hostile presence? Okay, now to Hell's Lid. For two separate purposes? I mean, the barber saying no is just like... I give you money to do a thing, you do it, shut up. It sounds so very Texan. You guys good? Oh, come. You could not have come at a better time. We're in the middle of our retreat when Kojin reinforcements arrived. Suzumi and Iyashe evacuated the fishermen while I stayed behind to fend them off. A decade ago, I could have easily done away with this lot. Time truly is man's greatest enemy. Now then, let us not waste any more time here. Too sorry, my friend. Yeah, just a moment, I have another thing to do here. Hey, definitely not dude standing guard, let me in. Yeah, 'cause most barbers aren't judgmental little shits. I give you money, you cut my hair. How I want. Good, good. Then let us proceed. If I ask your opinion about what will look good on me, then you can say something. Until then, shut up. Exaggerating, were you? What Koryu's words? That I were. Sorbonne and my comrades are doing their utmost to maintain them for now, but I hear Koryu will not be denied. Even now I do not understand. I was certain we had more time to prepare. Worrying over my mistake will avail us nothing. Only the strength of the four lords united will see us through this crisis. Only together can we hope to renew the wards and keep Koryu in his prison. Falls to you, Archon, to quell the Aramitama of our comrade Seryu. Will you do this for us, brave warrior? Toph, you good? Do you have to go running around the room screaming? Can you have silent zoomies? She is loud. Doubted now that you would agree, but I'm nevertheless relieved. The last of our quartet is perhaps the most formidable among us. For in battle he commands a great host of Shiki. See this yourself soon enough, but for now we must wait patiently. Nay, Genbu, you need wait no longer. It's a snack! Now comes sooner than expected, comrade. I trust our messenger informed you of the dire circumstances? Then you know what must be done. This warrior Archon will face you in battle, as he did Suzaku and Byakko before you. Very well. But not here, for this is a temple, not a battlefield. To east of Hingashi is an island I have claimed as my own. There we may wreak havoc to our heart's content. 'Tis far from this place, but a warrior such as you would not balk at a lengthy swim, I trust. Perhaps not, but it would needlessly tire him before the trial. I'll use my command of the flowing waters to speed his way. It means I'm spared the burden of looking after him, then I am all for it. We shall gather at the Isle of Bekko first, and from there begin our journey. It's a snack! Merchant, while I am away, I leave you in charge. Yes, sir, Tiny Turtle, sir! Keep a close eye on the others while they work their magics or whatever it is they're doing. Yes, sir, Tiny Turtle, sir! Exit. See. Oh, talk to Furry to be let back out. Bekko. Ah, this is Bekko. Most of the issues I have with people in cutting my hair is them going, you have long hair, I'm gonna need to charge you the female price. To which I just kind of look at them and go, then stop using gendered terms and refer to it as, like, types of cuts. Not all men have short hair, not all women have long hair. Stop this gendered crap. You're the one who misnamed your product. Service. What's up? Archon, was it? See why Genbu favors you. You are not unlike him. That much is plain. Tenzin too was possessed of a great confidence. Well-deserved one at that. When he met his foes in battle, blade in hand, he was magnificent. As well you should know, having been bested by him in single combat, which is why you chose to join us, was it not? Aye. I vowed to surpass him, and from that day forward trained tirelessly to hone my skills that I might claim victory in a rematch, only to be forever denied the chance when Koryu struck him down. By the time I had become a full-fledged auspice worthy of the Four Lords, there was no one left to fight. My vow was broken, my purpose lost. Oh, of course, because they only change the price when the subscription is not beneficial to them. When it means they can charge you more for the same cut, they're not going to change it. The whispers within told me of another. They promised me redemption, vengeance, by destroying the feat that robbed us all of Tenzin long ago. Whispers? Brother, no, you mustn't. The strength to let Koryu low can be yours if you but give voice to me, if you but lead me the way. And so I have, brother. I have embraced the Arami Mitama. Folly. All know not to trust its honeyed words and false promises, and yet you would surrender to it, body and soul, perchance forever? Turn back, brother, I beg of you. Before it is too late, you fall to the primal rage and become a broken shell, like Koryu. Think you I know not what is at stake? If I must become a demon to slay another, then I do so gladly. My vow demands it. Only by embracing the Aramatama will we ever rid ourselves of Koryu. This I know. You will not sway me from this path, warrior. I will quell your Aramatama one way or another. I see you too are committed to your course. Hardly surprising, given that you fought Byakuya and Suzaku. Then we shall forgo further debate. Let the battle determine who is right and who is dead. This is the trial series from Stormblood. This is indeed a troubling development. In embracing the Aramatama, the Shiki commands may pose a far greater threat. Nevertheless, our purpose is unchanged. You must show him the error of his ways, Archon, and save him from his primal rage. Yeah, we're unlocking the Wreath of Snakes, which is Seiryu, the last of the Four Lords. So that's unlocked. In addition to that, we're currently... There was a whole quest line that went off where, like, guy couldn't find how he fit in the village, and you had to help him find his place, and that was... He kept fishing up monsters that you could... If you beat them, you could use a gland they had to power torches in order to fish better. But then they went out to do the fishing with the torches at night, and they got attacked. That's where we are. And then... where is it? This one is the Alliance Beast Tribes, where now that we've maxed out all 3 Beast Tribes, there's a joint quest that involves all 3 of them, where our recurring Beast Tribe villain has reappeared and is trying to acquire the 3 magical artifacts, basically, because some rich girl in the major city said, if you want to marry me, you gotta give me the 3 magical artifacts. No. $90 in? What's a break? But so far, we've dealt with the Ananta because he kidnapped the Ananta because it's a mermaid, and then they stole some zone that's a thingamajigamabob. Rude. But now we're trying to find out about the Philosopher's Fin. Also, how was the rest of the stream? Did you successfully not get mocked mercilessly by Dark? Mr. Shade, you've returned. The fishermen have all made it back safely to their homes, where they will be resting to recover from this terrible ordeal. On behalf of everyone here, I would like to extend our sincerest thanks. I drank, I stretched, turn around and look. Also, Mel, you should look at the new Redeem. Reminds me, perhaps it would be for the best if we return to our old methods of fishing. Well, not as effective. At least we'll have... At least he will not have to worry about any more attacks. If I may, might I make a suggestion? The usher tells me that torch fishing is a practice that has only been recently revived and is sorry you've used bombfish oil to do it. Henri. That is correct. If you were to supply the Confederacy with some of this oil, we'd be willing to ensure the safety of your boats at night. Being the rare commodity that it is, I'm sure I can convince Rasho to agree to the trade. Yes, and we might even be able to lend you some men to slay these bombfish. Hear them giving you quite a bit of trouble. Truly? You would do that? I think I speak for all of us when I say we'd be honored to accept your offer. We'd be fools not to. Seems we have ourselves an agreement then. I should be looking forward to working with you. If you hadn't crit me, I would have lasted a while. Master Shade, did you hear that? We have an agreement. It seems we won't be needing those fighting lessons from you after all. Alcon, once again we owe you our thanks. Continue to bring us opportunities we could only ever dream of having. Our future is bright and it is in no small part thanks to you. Before we part ways once again, please accept this gift of gratitude from us. I bid you farewell, my friend. May the wind always be at your back. Are you Irish? Is that not an Irish saying?